8 a.m. and DAB, smart speaker, mobile app and LicaRadio.com.
This is Leica Radio.
From the Sky News Centre at 9, the Prince of Wales has paid tribute to his mother, the Queen, at the Platinum Jubilee concert. Speaking at the end of last night's gig outside Buckingham Palace, Charles praised Her Majesty for being with us in our difficult times.
Your Majesty, Mummy. The scale of this evening's celebration and the outpouring of warmth and affection over this whole Jubilee weekend is our way of saying thank you.
The Duchess of Cambridge appeared to enjoy George Ezra's shotgun performance. The singer said he felt honoured to be involved.
It's just surreal, and I don't mean that in a kind of like showbiz surreal way. It's surreal that it's you getting the call. And then at that point you kind of smile and look forward to it.
It seems people across the UK aren't letting today's wet weather dampen a final day of celebrations. A parade and pageant are due to take place in London later. These people on the Mall flew back early from their holiday just to see it.
She's just a special lady. We just thought we just want to be here. It's a piece of history. We just want to be part of it, and because we won't see this again in our lifetime, so it's important for us to be here today.
I'm still looking forward to seeing Ed Sheeran and all the floats that go by.
Elsewhere, the mayor of Ukraine's capital says several explosions have been heard there overnight. Vitaly Klitschko has reported that the blast took place in 2 districts in Kiev. Sport, England's 9-match unbeaten run came to an end with a 1-0 defeat away to Hungary in their Nations League opener. UEFA sanctions for previous racist behaviour meant there was a reduced crowd of mostly children, but Gareth Southgate's men were booed for taking the knee before kick-off in Budapest. The Republic of Ireland also lost 1-0 to Armenia. And England's cricketers head into the penultimate day of the first test against New Zealand, 61 runs from victory. That's the latest. I'm Faye De Silva.
Want to know what it feels like to win a multi-million-pound house?
I just can't get my head around this. You're in the house!
Oh, you're joking. Is this real?
Well, visit omaze.co.uk by midnight tonight, and next week I could be knocking on your door. Because one person is guaranteed to win our fully furnished house in the Cotswolds, worth £3.5 million. Last month, we changed the lives of Catherine Carwadine and her family.
We really are set for life.
You could be next. And the best part? You'll be supporting the RSPCA. For your chance to win our spectacular Cotswolds house, worth £3.5 million. You must enter by midnight tonight. So do something amazing. Visit omaze.co.uk now. Over 18s only, no purchase necessary. Conditions apply.
Leica Radio 1458 and Leica Gold 1035, a part of the Leica Group. Leica Radio Weather is brought to you by TravelUp.com. Our lowest prices are guaranteed only when you book directly through TravelUp.com or call 0207 580 5000.
The weather today, Sunday 5th of June 2022. Light rain showers and gentle breeze in London and surrounding areas. Top temperature 17 centigrade. Sunset is at 9:12 p.m.
Weather was brought to you by TravelUp.com. Our lowest prices are guaranteed only when you book directly through TravelUp.com.
Leica Radio.
Talking Points with Keith Vaz, celebrating diversity. Leica, London.
Leica Radio.
Good morning and welcome to the 113th edition of Talking Points on Leica Radio with me, Keith Vaz. Thank you for joining me today, Sunday the 5th of June, the Platinum Jubilee weekend. I hope you're having a great weekend celebration. My thanks to Gilly for a fabulous show. Happy birthday this week to Ladislav Hornan, Vinti Loda, Mahindra Valland and my producer, Adam. This week, the whole of the nation celebrated the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. The 4 days of celebration have included public events, community activities, as well as national moments of reflection on the Queen's 70 years on the throne, the longest in British history. In fact, she's visited India 3 times so far in her reign. Sad news coming out of India this week. The Punjabi rapper Sidhu Moosewala, whose real name was Shubdeep Singh Sidhu, was killed on Saturday evening while driving his car in Mansar. And the singer KK died aged only 53 from a heart attack hours after performing on stage. Our thoughts and prayers are with their families and fans at this time. In keeping with the royal theme, we have 3 queens, or maybe 2 queens and a princess on the programme today. First, we'll be talking to the Queen of Wedding Planners, Priti Rai Chopra, about why she gave up her job in the NHS to become a wedding and event planner. And is there a backlog of weddings due to the aftermath of the COVID pandemic? Then it's a conversation with the Queen of Gujarati Influencers, a former Miss Gujarat who represented her state in the final of Miss India and Miss Universe. Bhakti Kubawat will be talking to us about how she keeps her fans happy and influences people for the better. Finally, not quite a queen, but definitely a princess. We'll be in Leicester to talk to Anisha Yadla, who at the very young age of 11 has already put a dent in the glass ceiling by being accepted at the world-famous Royal Ballet School in Richmond. It's the first time we'll be interviewing a ballerina. But before all that, let's hear some music.
घबराना बजाए तू दूर से होन क्या दिल के सारे बटन खोल दे खोल के बोल दे सह मेरे ही हो ना बता दे तेरा आज है प्लान क्या आज बिजली भी गिरवानी है फायर भी लगवानी है जो तू आके बेबी हमारे साथ मां आ के कमरिया Maria, Maria, Maria. Oh, हाय रे मेरा दिल ले ले, हाय रे मेरी जान ले ले, बदले में तू थोड़ी सी, हाँ थोड़ी सी तो मेरी यही ला दे, हाय रे मेरा दिल ले ले, हाय रे मेरी जान ले ले. Maria, Maria, Maria. Maria,
Talking Points with Keith Vaz, celebrating diversity. Leica, London.
Welcome back. This is Keith Vaz on Talking Points on Leica Radio. I hope you enjoyed the music. On this special programme today for the special Platinum Jubilee celebrations, I said that we had 3 queens on. Well, the first has been known as the Queen of Events. She's one of the country's leading luxury multi-award-winning wedding planners, Priti Rai Chopra from Priti Rai Chopra Events. Apart from planning weddings for hundreds of people, she's also a radio host, wedding blogger on Pukka magazine, managing director of the famous Curry Awards. The list is endless. Good morning morning, Priti Raichora.
Good morning, Keith. How are you?
I'm fine. Before we get into other matters to do with weddings, how did you first get involved in this particular aspect of your commercial life? What drew you to wedding planning?
I've always been a planner. I think ever since I can remember. I've always been the person that people turn to, whether it's to plan a birthday party or a wedding, and I've always really enjoyed that. But I never initially pursued a career in that. And then a few years ago, I thought, right, it's time. I've got to do this. And, you know, the opportunity came along where I was able to give up the job that I was doing working in the NHS. And I set up my own business and literally I hit the ground running, which was brilliant.
When you took that step, it must have been quite scary to give up your previous career and then go into wedding planning. But it's a funny thing, isn't it? Asian people particularly take weddings very, very seriously. And in a sense, they are prepared to pay for a really good wedding rather than anything else. Do you find that?
Absolutely. And you're right. You know, Asian people take weddings really, really seriously. And parents in particular like to out to the previous wedding that they've been to. So, you know, the daughter's wedding has to be perfect. And of course, that's where we come into play. So, you know, they're always in search for a good wedding planner that can deliver not just the dreams of the couple, but also the dreams of the family. And it becomes a family affair when we're delivering on weddings.
Do you have a lot of people inputting and telling you how to do your job? Or as a wedding planner, when you're trying to organize these things with hundreds of people, is there just one person you go to, for example, the bride? Because I would imagine the bridegrooms are not as active as the brides in the preparation of weddings. I don't know. Could you tell us?
No. I think that bride and grooms are my go-to, and they're the ones that I normally have the discussions with. I always run everything past them. Parents are always there, and sometimes parents will drop me a message privately to say, oh, you know, this is something we really want. So I'm sometimes in the middle, you know, and they'll say, can you persuade the couple? And obviously I want it to be fun and enjoyable for everybody. So I do try my very best, but ultimately I like to deal just with the couple. Of course, brides are the ones who I feel I've got to please the most. But I normally have a weekly catch up with my couples, whether it's on Zoom or whether it's over a coffee. And of course, families can be involved, but we try and keep it just so that it's the couple, because for me, it's really important for me to get to know them. I need to feel that I'm their best friend and they trust me with everything. And I like the fact that they trust me and they're able to talk to me about even certain characters I need to be aware of in their family. And that makes my life a lot easier, because the more time I spend with my couples, the better vision I get in terms of what I need to deliver for them.
Before we close this part of the interview, some quick fire question. What's the ideal time that it takes to plan a wedding? Is it months? Is it years?
Well, I've got bookings for 2024 from now, but I know I can also turn around weddings in 3 weeks. And I was put to the challenge last year when I had to turn a wedding around in just 3 weeks. Yeah. Yeah.
And in terms of at home or destination, you obviously also do destination weddings. I went to a marvellous wedding for someone who actually lived in Rushmede, but it was in Tuscany. It was incredible. Right. Is there a preferred destination if it's not in the UK? What's the preferred destination abroad?
Well, I've got to agree with you. I absolutely love Italy. So anywhere around Italy. Italy is my second home. And before COVID hit, I'd find myself in Italy every other weekend. But since COVID, I've found some very beautiful locations in and around the UK. So I'm quite comfortable delivering weddings here as well.
This is Keith Vaz on Talking Points on Leica Radio. I'm having a great conversation with the queen of wedding events, Priti Raichora. When we come back, we're going to talk to her a little bit more. Join us after the break.
Celebrating the Queen's Jubilee. Jamin के अचार,
Jamin के पापड़
और Jamin के मुखवास. Quality products for all occasions.
Jamin.
Available from your local Asian stores. सस्ती से सस्ती फ्लाइट्स और हॉलिडे पैकेज चाहिए तो 24 घंटे 7 दिन किसी भी समय ट्रैवल हब का नंबर मिलाइए फॉर क्रूज, टेलर मेड हॉलिडे, होटल बुकिंग्स एंड हनीमून पैकेजेस हमसे सस्ता कहीं नहीं मिल सकता. कॉल ट्रैवल हब 24/7 on 0208-782-8833 or visit travelhubltd.co.uk.
Travel Hub, best service with unbeatable price.
At all protected.
Visit travelhubltd.co.uk.
Celebrate the Queen's Jubilee weekend at all Quality Food branches. That's Southall, Hounslow, Hayes and Ilford with special offers on Leila products. Buy Leila Basmati 20 kg of rice for only $23.99. Come and taste the new range of Hamza, veggies and MTR this weekend on the 3rd of June at Hayes, on the 4th of June at Southall and on the 5th at Hounslow. Come for some food tasting of Leila products. So celebrate the Queen's Jubilee weekend at Quality Foods in Southall, Hounslow, Hayes and Ilford. Hustle Diagnostics provides RT-PCR travel and self-assured COVID testing. Visit hustleddiagnostics.com or call 0300 124 6500.
The most hard-hitting film on Kashmir till date.
Kashmir jal raha hai.
Starring 5 national award winners.
Janta hi kya hai Kashmir ke bare mein?
A story that shocks, shakes and awakens. 2022's most talked about film is here. The Kashmir Files. Available in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada and also in English.
Streaming now, exclusively on Z5. Subscribe now and get 50% off on Z5's annual pack.
Custom make your diamond engagement ring from a very vast selection at Lakha. Breathtaking royal antique look and Vilandi diamond jewelry at Lakha. Trade in your old unusable jewelry for new ones at Lakha. Lakha Jewelry makes a statement of your individuality. 16 to 20 Ealing Road, Wembley. Call 020-8795-7200.
Lying in the sun by the pool with a good book. Bliss. Can you believe I used to dread this? Varicose veins made me too self-conscious to wear shorts or swimwear. But Vein Centre offer modern treatments for varicose and thread veins with clinics all over the UK. I was in and out the same day with no recovery time needed. I finally feel confident in my skin, so I can enjoy, well, this. Visit veincentre.com today.
We just do veins. Jaimin के अचार स्वाद में है मजेदार.
सुनते हो? जैमिन के कुछ अचार ले आना.
जैमिन की तो बड़ी वैरायटी है. कौन-कौन से लाऊं?
बस मिक्स पिकल, पंजाबी मैंगो, स्वीट लाइम, आंबा हल्दी, गौर केरी और आम का मुरब्बा.
डार्लिंग कोई गुड न्यूज़ है क्या?
शर्म करो, ये सब अचार मेरी मम के फेवरेट हैं और वो हमारे घर रहने आ रही हैं.
क्या?
जैमिन के अचार, जैमिन के पापड़, जैमिन के मुखवास.
Sweet! Something sweet is happening in Hounslow. Scoopherb's unique ice cream flavours are coming to Hounslow very soon.
Listen to your favourite stations, Leica Radio and Leica Gold, uninterrupted and direct from Leica HQ. Download the Leica Radio mobile app and listen to Leica Radio and Leica Gold now. The personalities that matter. With Keith Vaz on Talking Points.
Leica Radio.
Welcome back. This is Keith Vaz on Talking Points on Leica Radio, talking to the Queen of Weddings, Priti Raichura. Priti, COVID must have really badly affected your business over the last 2 years. Have you found that there is now a logjam of weddings, or did people just carry on having weddings with smaller numbers?
Well, certainly when lockdown restrictions were lifted, we found ourselves getting extremely busy. But when guest numbers were restricted, we found ourselves organising very small, intimate weddings in back gardens, which was absolutely a great pleasure as well, where, you know, we were able to connect with the whole family in putting together and delivering a beautiful wedding in back gardens. But yes, it certainly hit our business hard. All of a sudden, you know, the business came to a standstill, and it was unfortunate at that time to see so many companies go bust as well. But as a result of helping couples stay focused, keeping in touch with them throughout the COVID period, what we've found is that our business has grown immensely, and there's that trust that has been built with our couples. And of course, the word goes round. These guys are brilliant. They were there holding our hand, throughout the COVID period. So, we're finding ourselves really, really busy, busier than we've ever been before.
Now, you must have brought many happy couples together. Tell us the one downside. What's the percentage of people who plan away and ask you to take on their weddings and then say, I'm sorry, we can't do this? Is it small?
I can't say that I've actually had that experience. Unfortunately, I've had the experience where I've planned weddings, delivered them, and where the couples and their families have spent thousands and thousands of pounds on their wedding, and then 6 months down the line I've heard, that they're going through a divorce, which is really, really unfortunate to see. But during the planning process, of course, couples can lose their nerve, but we're there to help support them. This is where I come in play as well. Sometimes I'm a counsellor, sometimes I'm a wedding planner, I'm their financial consultant. So we play many different roles in trying to support our couples wherever we can.
2 final questions. You've seen, I'm sure, the film Wedding Planner with J-Lo. Does the wedding planner ever fall in love with the bridegroom?
I'm always in love with all my couples. I'm their best friend. I am their best friend. And you know what's wonderful, Keith, is that once I've got them married, I'm always in touch with them. So I'm in touch with couples that I got married, 3-4 years ago. And then I see the babies come along, and then I'm organising their baby showers, which is wonderful. It's so wonderful to see their family grow.
The Priti Raichura Academy of Weddings and Baby Showers. Last question on weddings, which is about the song. Is there one song that is recurring in weddings? Obviously, Here Come the Bride for some weddings as they come up the aisle if it's a traditional Western wedding. But for our weddings, the Asian weddings, is there one particular song that always comes up?
Ajki Party is really, really popular at receptions, and it really gets the party going. Everybody stands up. Everybody likes to party. I even get the grannies up and dancing. And if nobody else, is pulling the grannies in, I certainly go ahead and I even have a dance with them at the end. So that just makes it all so worthwhile.
So the main queen, as opposed to the queens we have on our programme today, is celebrating the 4th day of her Jubilee. If Prince Charles came to you and said, Priti, I want you to organise something for Mummy for this weekend, just for the Asian community, what would Priti Raichura had organised? What would you have organised for Prince Charles on behalf of his mum? Where would it be and who would be performing?
In terms of performance, I'm a big, big fan of Madhuri Dixit, and I think she can really, really impress Her Majesty the Queen by, her dance moves. I definitely have Madhuri Dixit over, in fact, from America, because that's where she lives. And I think I'd have it at Hyde Park, because I love having outdoor kind of celebrations, and I don't think I can expect the Queen to travel too far away. So I think Hyde Park is probably in her comfort zone, and it'd be really nice to have lots of Asian people gather at Hyde Park as well, because I think there's so much there to see. And often when I am down in London, and if I do, cross Hyde Park, we don't see many Asian people there. So I think it'd be wonderful to have a whole lot of Asian people with the Queen in the middle, with Madhuri Dixit doing a dance performance.
I feel you've been booked already for the next Jubilee celebrations. Priti Raichura, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure talking to you. We always ask our special guests to choose one song that means a lot to them and dedicate it to someone. Who would you like to dedicate your song to, and which song is it?
I think Balama Pichikari. I love that song. It's another great party song, and I think I'd like to dedicate that to my late, very dear friend, Dina Kanani Buddev, unfortunately, who passed away of cancer 2 years ago at the age of 38. She was my inspiration, a real party goer. I always think about her, and she always still makes me smile.
Priti Raichura, Queen of Events, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Keith, for having me. It's been a great pleasure talking to you.
And let's hear Priti Raichura's song.
क्यों आ रहा है तूने हवा में भांग मिलाया
Talking Points. Leica.
Welcome back. This is Keith Vaz on Talking Points on Leica Radio. Keeping with our theme of queens for the day, let's talk to a queen of influencers. My next guest on the program is Bhakti Kubavat, who is a model and actress who was born in Tanzania. She graduated from the state of Gujarat with an MBA. After that, she started her modeling career and she gave auditions for movies and TV serials. She's a former beauty queen, having won Miss India World for the state of Gujarat and Miss Universe West Zone. She's won many hearts with her MTV show. She's a brand ambassador for Gujarat tourism, along with that icon, Amitabh Bachchan. Her first movie, Bas Ek Chance, was made in 2015. She's got 127,000 followers on Instagram, and she's also popular for her makeup and beauty videos. Good morning, Bhakti Kubavat.
Good morning, Keith. How are you?
I'm very well. Now, coming from a doctor's family, you got your MBA, so you're a pretty smart person. What's been the influence on your career so far? What do you think your biggest influence has been?
I really think, studying has always given me an edge above others while understanding people, understanding the scenario. And I think I've always been inspired by good actors from Hindi cinema. And I really feel, whenever I watch a good film, Hindi or English cinema, I really get, influenced to do even better. Yeah, I think whenever I see my parents happy, I see so much love with the fans. Oh my God, I think that's something which inspires me so much to do it better.
I mean, was there a time when your dad and mum said, we'd rather like you to continue to do your MBA and become a successful businessman in your own right, rather than go into a beauty contest? But of course, you did spectacularly well. You were Miss Gujarat for Miss Universe and Miss India, and you won the whole West Zone of India, which is a very big place. Was there any pressure on you to conform and to stop that kind of activity and concentrate on your studies?
Keith, it was actually the other way around. My mom it was because of her, I won the cover page of Femina. So I was on the national issue of Femina magazine, which is like a really huge magazine. And then after that, I got a wildcard entry to Miss India. And with every step that I was going ahead, my parents would be so proud. They would send, we all have our WhatsApp groups to our friends who are living abroad and living in India, and they would send all the articles. And then, they were very proud. And very few people get an opportunity to represent your state, your nationality, your country, your culture. And I think they're very happy and proud. In fact, my dad is a very famous doctor. So I always was thinking, how can I match up to him? But I think the universe had some other plans.
Maybe the only way to match up to your father was to choose a different field, because obviously, as he is such a successful doctor, you probably feel you can never match him. But to choose another field where you can excel, as you have done so. And having that kind of family support is absolutely vital, isn't it?
Oh, it is so great. It is like, a major part of your work is sorted. And specifically with this industry where there are no working hours, I have to tell all the listeners that, we sometimes shoot for 20 hours and then we travel. So we have to sleep in the car. So it's not as glamorous as it looks like from outside. But I think the reward is when you get all the love and the unconditional love from your fans. And you get to influence the society. You get to have a say, and you can be the leader, where you can tell or motivate the fans and followers to do better, be good. I think that's something which is really motivating to do better.
Last question and quick answer to this. Bhakti, you started your film career when you were only 18 in 2015. If you had a choice, which actor would you like to appear with in a film?
મને પરેશ રાવલ બહુ જ ગમે છે. So Paresh Rawal sir or Amitabh Bachchan sir, I would love to work with him. And I would love to have him in Gujarati.
Well, he's one of our favourites, Amitabh Bachchan. This is Keith Vaz on Leica Radio, talking to the actress, model and influencer Bhakti Kubavat. We'll be back after the break.
Leica Radio.
Flight updates are brought to you by TravelUp.com. Flights, hotels and holidays.
Let's go for a flight update. All flights are as scheduled, but please check with your flight operators before heading to the airport.
Flight updates were brought to you by TravelUp.com. Lowest prices are guaranteed only when you book directly through TravelUp.com. Call 0207 580 5000.
Leica Radio.
Traffic and travel.
In West London, the M4 Heathrow spur is still queuing heading into the airport. It's all the way back to the main carriageway at Junction 4. In Park Royal, the A40 Western Avenue heading out of town remains part blocked by an accident between Gypsy Corner and Park Royal Station. In the centre of town, there are closures in place today for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee pageant. They include all the approaches to Trafalgar and Parliament Squares, Westminster Bridge and the embankment between Westminster and Blackfriars Bridges. Until further notice, the Woolwich Ferry isn't running at weekends. It's only operating between Monday and Friday. And on the Overground, there's still no service from Seven Sisters to Enfield Town and Cheshunt because of a faulty train at White Hart Lane. And that's the latest traffic and travel.
Okay, Sergey, screen 4. What are we watching?
It's a surprise.
What? Where are we? Oh, who's this woman? Is this a musical?
What is this vision I see in front of me?
Could this be my moment? It's happened finally.
Sergey, we both know you don't have the vocal range for this. Switch your car or home insurance to compare the market today and get 2-for-1 cinema tickets.
With a qualifying product, 1 membership a year, participating cinemas Tuesday or Wednesday, 2 standard tickets only, cheapest free. T's and C's apply.
Celebrating the Queen's Jubilee.
Jamin के अचार,
Jamin के पापड़
और Jamin के मुखवास. Quality products for all occasions.
Jamin.
Available from your local Asian stores.
Mom, have you bought some of those delicious noodles?
You mean Coca, the king of noodles? Coca means delicious. Variety of flavors available in Coca Packet, Coca Cup and Coca Bowl noodles. Suitable for vegetarians and halal approved. The king of noodles, Coca noodles, packets, cups and bowls, now available everywhere in the UK.
Flight Path Travel. We are agents of our customers to help you get the best travel solutions for worldwide travel for air ticket, RT-PCR, hotel, tour and visa. Call now on 0203 463 7788.
My family members are coming to UK.
Are they? Leica Mobile is giving 70% discount on all their bundle plans to celebrate the Queen's 70th Jubilee celebration.
Wow! Let me quickly buy some SIM cards for my family online so they can travel independently in UK.
Don't miss our biggest ever discount of 70%. Visit leicamobile.co.uk today. Terms and conditions apply. Offer valid from the 27th of May till the 5th of June. When you buy online, new customers only. Leica Mobile.
London, are you ready? Broadway City Gwadar presents for the first time ever special performances by Ustad Shafkat Amanat Ali Khan, Arif Lohar, Sanam Marvi, Bilal Saeed, Farhan Saeed, Aima Beg, Humayma Malik and Sain Zahoor. All under one roof on Sunday the 14th of August at OVO Arena, Wembley, London. Tickets from £15. Book now at ovoarena.co.uk. For more information, call 0785 0742 143. That's 0785 0742 143. Media partners Leica Radio and Leica Gold. Brought to you by Samara Events UK.
Splendor Diamond Jewelry to remember that special occasion at Lakha. Best prices paid for your old jewelry at Lakha. Valuation services at Lakha. Lakha Jewelry makes a statement of your individuality. 16 to 20 Ealing Road, Wembley. Call 020-8795-7200.
Grace Entertainment presents the return of Sunidhi Chauhan live in the UK. On Sunday, the 10th of July 2022 at the Eventim Apollo, London. For tickets, contact Videorama on 0208 907 0116 or via Ticketmaster and Eventim. Sunidhi Chauhan UK Tour. Radio partner, Leica Radio.
Himalaya Carpet's biggest ever sale on flooring ever done. With carpets starting from $3.99 per square metre. All roll stock reduced by 30%. All room size remnants with 70% off. Wooden flooring reduced. Every carpet, vinyl, laminate, flooring, everything is reduced for 1 week only. With branches at Southall, Slough and Hounslow.
Himalayan carpets for low prices. Himalayan carpets.
Sweet! Something sweet is happening in Hounslow. Scoop Herb's unique ice cream flavours are coming to Hounslow very soon.
To celebrate the launch of the new Leica Radio mobile app, we've teamed up with TravelUp.com for you to win a trip to India for two. Simply download the Leica Radio app on your mobile and send a screenshot to us via the mobile app. You have until the 12th of June. Winner will be announced on Monday, 13th of June. Terms and conditions apply.
Flight with Emirates from London Gatwick.
Talking Points with Keith Vaz. Celebrating diversity. Leica, London.
Welcome back. This is Keith Vaz on Talking Points on Leica Radio. I'm talking to the influencer, model, actress and beauty queen, Bhakti Kubavat. Bhakti, are there causes that some might describe as political, not party political, but issues that you feel very passionate about that goes beyond the career that you've had so far?
Oh, yeah. It's more on a medical area because my father is a doctor. I really believe of lately autoimmune diseases and rare diseases are increasing in our society. And I really feel that government should really do a right sort of research and give right amount of attention to such illness because they don't have cure. There are few of our family members going through that, and it is sad that we do not have right information, as little as that. I really hope someday we are a world with probably at least having a cure to illness. And of course, the war that's happening, it's heartbreaking. So I hope the world gets into a better space with respect to COVID, war. I think these are the few points which are bothering me right now. And I hope there's a light after the tunnel.
Now, you've got a massive 127,000 followers on Instagram, which is like 126,999 more than me. Are you conscious when you promote ideas, products, things, events, that if you make a mistake, that 127,000 people are going to be really after you? I mean, is that one of the downsides of being an influencer?
Honestly, Keith, I try to keep it as real as I can because that's the reason why I'm on Instagram. So there's no manager or no team managing my Instagram. It's only me. With respect to showcasing myself, it is 100% me, what you see on Instagram. And regarding the products, yes, I'm very careful because I don't want to promote something which is not healthy and not good for people. And I have stood up for so many reasons, whether it is against the political party which is currently ruling or with respect to few of the famous products that everybody likes, but if it's harmful, I would stand up. I'm known for being upfront. I'm known for standing up for what is right.
Now, you're from a state that has changed dramatically over the last 20 years. Gujarat has always been associated with business, of course, but it's kind of got a massive influence now, hasn't it, worldwide? Your Prime Minister is from the Gujarat. Boris Johnson, our Prime Minister, the first British Prime Minister, not to go to Delhi when he arrived on his recent trip to India, but straight to the Gujarat. You're obviously proud of being a Gujarati. What do you most like about that state and the people from that state? What makes you proudest? Even though you were born in Tanzania, you are, of course, Gujarati.
There's a line in Gujarati which says, "Jyan jyan vase Gujarati, tyan sadakar Gujarat," which means that wherever Gujaratis are, any part of the world, they make their own beautiful world, a Gujarati community out there. I think they're very giving, Gujarati. They are somebody who would always do right, like I haven't seen Gujaratis, most of them doing anything against the nation or doing anything wrong. Also, I don't know if you guys know, but Gujarat has the Asiatic lions, which you will only find in Gujarat. It has beautiful culture and beautiful history. It has one of the oldest mountains, Mount Girnar, and there are people with so much love and respect. I'm so proud. And જ્યારે હું ગુજરાતની બહાર જાઉં, ઇન્ડિયાની બહાર જાઉં, કોઈ મને પૂછે કે તમે ગુજરાતના છો, their first instinct would be, તમે લોકો તો બહુ rich છો. You guys are business-minded people. So everywhere I go, they have respect for Gujarati. And that makes me even more proud.
Bhakti, I can't wait to invite you to Leicester, which of course is mini Gujarat. I think you'll be very popular there. You must not stand for Parliament there, though.
I also know that, you get Gujarati khakra and gatia in Leicester, and they're amazing.
Absolutely. You have to. Bhakti Kubavat, it has been an enormous pleasure talking to you today on this very special day. You're one of my three queens that I've chosen to celebrate the Platinum Jubilee with.
On behalf of Gujarat and India, I would like to wish Queen Elizabeth II congratulations on the 70 years of ruling this beautiful country and making sure they're amazing like always. And I would like to invite her to India, specifically Gujarat, Ahmedabad.
Now, there we have it, listeners of Leica Radio. Through the medium of Leica Radio, an official invitation to Her Majesty the Queen to visit Gujarat in India. I'm going to ask you if you could do me a favour. I always close the programme with a very special song. Can you help me choose the song that I'm going to close the Jubilee edition with? What song would you like to suggest to me?
Wow, there's so many, and I would really want you to play a Gujarati song, but I think because it's Jubilee and because it is a celebration time, I think I love this song called Makeba by Jane, and trust me, all the listeners are going to dance, including you, Keith.
Bhakti, thank you so much. We look forward to your visit to Little India, but in the meantime, have a great Jubilee Sunday.
Thank you, Keith, for having me. Best wishes to all our listeners at Leica Radio. And tamara badana khub khub abar.
ਅੱਖ ਲੜ ਜਾਵੇ ਸਾਰੀ ਰਾਤ ਨੀਂਦ ਨਾ ਆਵੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬੜਾ ਤੜਪਾਵੇ ਦਿਲ ਚੈਨ ਕਹੀਂ ਨਾ ਪਾਵੇ 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 ਅੱਖ ਲੜ ਜਾਵੇ ਸਾਰੀ ਰਾਤ ਨੀਂਦ ਨਾ ਆਵੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬੜਾ ਤੜਪਾਵੇ ਦਿਲ ਚੈਨ ਕਹੀਂ ਨਾ ਪਾਵੇ ਪਾਵੇ ਪਾਵੇ
खन चूड़ी तेरी खन 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 के रे खन 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 के वेख वेख के चेहरा मेरा दिल ये धक धक धड़के रे दिल ये धक धक धड़के
तरसावे तेरे बिन ये रहना पावे माही जो तू ना आवे 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 लड़ जावे सारी रात नींद ना आवे मैनू बड़ा तड़पावे दिल चैन कहीं ना पावे
लगी मेरी जान है तेरी एक लुक बादशाह के गाने के जैसे कोई हो देख के चंदा भी गया तुझे छुप बात मेरी सुन बेबी बिल्कुल चुप लगी मेरी जान है तेरी एक लुक बादशाह के गाने के जैसे कोई हो देख के चंदा भी गया तुझे छुप बात मेरी सुन बेबी बिल्कुल चुप
मैं बावली हूँ तेरी तू जान है ना मेरी बस प्यार ही है मांगा किस बात की है देरी बावली हूँ तेरी तू जान है ना मेरी बस प्यार ही है मांगा किस बात की है देरी
आजा चल तू मेरे साथ यारा चल तू ये रात कभी ना आवे आवे आवे
लड़ जावे सारी रात नींद ना आवे मैनू बड़ा तड़पावे दिल चैन कहीं ना पावे पावे पावे
Celebrating the Queen's Jubilee.
Jamin के अचार,
Jamin के पापड़
और Jamin के मुखवास. Quality products for all occasions.
Jamin.
Available from your local Asian stores.
Celebrate all your special moments with Haldiram's. Your most loved Haldiram sweets are made in the UK. Now available at Sainsbury's and Asian grocery stores across the country. You can also order online at www.haldiramuk.com.
My family members are coming to UK.
Are they? Leica Mobile is giving 70% discount on all their bundle plans to celebrate the Queen's 70th Jubilee celebration.
Wow! Let me quickly buy some SIM cards for my family online so they can travel independently in UK.
Don't miss our biggest ever discount of 70%. Visit leicamobile.co.uk today. Terms and conditions apply. Offer valid from the 27th of May till the 5th of June. When you buy online, new customers only. Leica Mobile.
Your dream holiday will be departing soon. Please make your way to the gate. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Welcome on board. Sit back and enjoy your flight to paradise.
We've missed these sounds, so let us book your next dream holiday. Call Citybond Holidays today on 0207 290 0616. We are ATOL protected.
The one thing COVID did give us, digital transformation. If you're serious about digital growth and would like a tactical approach to your digital marketing, then remember the name Harty Hanks. With over 20 years experience and a proven track record, we have the talent and know-how to deliver online success. Harty Hanks, experts in consultancy, branding, design, e-commerce, search and social. Call Harty Hanks today on 020 8827 1600 or visit hhdigital.uk. Harty Hanks, your partners for digital success.
Get ready for the voice that has captured 1 million hearts. Dairy Valley presents, in association with event stars, Zubin Nautiyal live in concert for the first time in the UK. On the 25th of June at the Morningside Arena, Leicester, and the 26th of June over Arena, Wembley in London. Get your tickets now from AXS and leicesterarena.co.uk or call Videorama on 0208 907 0116. Promoted by Rock On Music.
Sony Pictures and producer Mahesh Babu bring you Major. Inspired by the life of Major Sandeep Onikrishnan, the hero of the 2611 Mumbai attacks. Major, now in cinemas in Hindi and Telugu.
The personalities that matter with Keith Vaz on Talking Points.
Leica Radio.
Welcome back. This is Keith Vaz on Talking Points on Leica Radio. That was the music from The Nutcracker, one of the most famous ballets ever. Now, we've heard from two queens so far in this very royal programme. Let's talk to a princess. Thousands of children audition every year from around the world for a place at the Royal Ballet School at the White Lodge in Richmond Park, Surrey. My next guest is one of those girls who's won a coveted place this year. She was successful in gaining a place at the Royal Ballet School, a fully funded place at Tring, which is another very difficult school to get into, and also at Elmhurst. Anisha Yadler started ballet when she was only 3.5 years of age. Along with ballet, she learned other genres in dancing like tap, modern, Greek, and lyric. She takes singing lessons every week, and she also sings in particular at the St James the Greater Church in Leicester. And she is still only 11 years old. A veteran of the BBC and Sky News broadcasts. Let's talk to Anisha Yadler. Good morning, Anisha Yadler.
Good morning, Mr. Vaz.
Now, Anisha, you were only 3.5 years old when you started ballet. Where did that inspiration come from? Was it mummy, daddy? Who inspired you to dance?
It was definitely not Mummy or Daddy because they can't dance. It was from a TV show called Angelina Ballerina, and they kept on tiptoeing around the house, and then my parents eventually found me a ballet school.
And you were offered a place eventually, and you've just been offered a place, which is why you're very famous, at the Royal Ballet School. What did you feel like the moment that you were told you have got a place in the most famous ballet school on the globe?
I was really excited and joyful because I'm starting a new chapter in my life, and it's just like a really, really exciting thing to do. And it's something I've dreamt from all my life.
Now, you're only 11. You started when you were 3.5, so you're a veteran now. You've been doing this for a number of years. What's your ultimate goal? Obviously, going to the ballet school will help you develop your skills, which you already have, but they'll enhance it more. What's your ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal is to be a principal dancer with the Royal Ballet, as it's something which I've always dreamt of doing. And I've already got this far, so there's no point stopping now. So I'm going to fulfill my dream of going to principal dancer at Royal Ballet.
Wonderful. Now, my favourite ballet scene is a rather sad one. It's of the Swan in Swan Lake. If Her Majesty the Queen, because of course we're celebrating her Jubilee over the last 4 days, and this is the last of the 4 days. If you had a call from Buckingham Palace and they said, Anisha Yadler, we'd like you to come and perform for the Queen for her Jubilee, which part would you choose to dance for her?
I'd choose to dance from the Nutcracker party scene, as I have been in the party scene as a party child in Birmingham Hippodrome last Christmas.
Well, that's a very, very good choice. That's a lovely, lovely music choice and a lovely part. Finally, do you have a favourite ballet star?
My favourite ballet star, is Francesca Hayward, as I'm following in her footsteps, because once I watched a documentary about her, and I got really inspired because she went from White Lodge Upper School to the principal dancer, which is what I wanted to do. So I'm now following in her footsteps by doing what she's been doing.
Anisha Yadler, we are incredibly proud of you. On behalf of all the listeners of Leica Radio, congratulations, one of the very few young Asian girls ever to get a place at the Royal Ballet School. Thousands of people try every year. You've got in. Promise me this, when you you're obviously famous now because you've been on the BBC, Sky and Leica all in the same week. Promise me this, that when you become very, very, very famous, that you will come back and talk to us again. Will you make me that promise?
Yeah.
Anisha Yadler, thank you, and the best of luck for the future.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
अरे अभी प्यारा सा चेहरा दिखा है जाने क्या कहूँ उस पे क्या लिखा है गहरा समंदर दिल डूबा जिसमें घायल हुआ मैं उस पल से इसमें नैना दा क्या कसूर बेकसूर बेकसूर नैना दा क्या कसूर बेकसूर बेकसूर नैना दा क्या कसूर बेकसूर बेकसूर ऐ दिल तो बता रे नैना दा क्या कसूर बेकसूर बेकसूर नैना दा क्या कसूर बेकसूर बेकसूर नैना दा क्या कसूर बेकसूर बेकसूर ऐ दिल तो बता रे हाय दिल को हजारों बांधे थे धागे पर पाजी निकला ये हमसे आगे हुआ क्या है हमको इत पल ये दौड़े उत पल ये भागे हो नहीं हो जाए तब न जागे हुआ ये है समझो दिल के मिलते सांचे और खांचे जो है बनाता ऊपर से जाके बत्ती है ना है धूप ना कसूर नैना दा क्या कसूर बेकसूर बेकसूर नैना दा क्या कसूर बेकसूर बेकसूर ऐ दिल तो बता रे नैना दा क्या कसूर बेकसूर बेकसूर नैना दा क्या कसूर बेकसूर बेकसूर नैना दा क्या कसूर बेकसूर बेकसूर ऐ दिल तो बता रे
Vaz on Talking Points. Leica.
That's it for this week. Time's up. My thanks to Priti Raichura, Bhakti Kubavat and Anisha Yadler. Special thanks to my producer Rupi and my editor Adam, who's still recovering from his Victoria sponge, which I got from the cake box on Uppingham Road. As you remember, early on I asked Bhakti to choose my closing song. She's chosen Makiba by Jane, and it's had 16 million views on YouTube. Please stay tuned to Leica Radio. Sheena will be on after the news and an update on the Jubilee celebrations with her own programme, Sunday Sensations. This has been Keith Vaz on Talking Points on Leica Radio, broadcasting from London. God save the Queen. Have a wonderful Sunday.
For you. my soul. I wanna feel oppressed without any rest. I wanna see you sing, I wanna see you fight, 'cause you are the real beauty of human rights. Ooh, make it bella, can I get a ooh, make it bam, makes my body dance for ya. Ooh, make it bella, can I get a ooh, make it bam, makes my body dance for ya. Nobody can beat the Mama Africa. You follow the beat that she's gonna give ya. Only a smile can all make it go. The separation of 1,000 more. Ooh, make it bam, bella. Can I get a ooh, make it bam, makes my body dance for ya. Ooh, make it bam, bella. Can I get a ooh, make it bam, makes my body dance for ya. Ooh, make it bam, bella. Can I get a ooh, make it bam, makes my body dance for ya. Ooh, make it bam, bella. Can I get a ooh, make it bam, makes my body dance for ya. Ooh, make it bam, bella. Can I get a ooh, make it bam, makes my body dance for ya. Ooh, make it bam, bella. Can I get a ooh, make it bam, makes my body dance for ya.
Across London on 1458 AM and DAB, smart speaker, mobile